I'm I-Team investigator Adam Walser. A local businessman was contacted by someone who claimed to work for his bank about suspicious financial transactions. But it turns out it was all a ploy to get him to come here and withdraw cash.
Making football safer for all athletes. Two parents open up about their losses, inspiring their mission.
That was confirmation for me that I could not let his life be in vain.
I just miss him. I miss him so much.
New tonight, how they turned their grief into action. And a warning for parents, there's a troubling trend you need to know about that's already sent a local teen to the hospital with burns. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Wendy Ryan, and Tampa Bay 28 Tonight starts right now. Tonight, our I-Team is exposing a new way scammers are trying to separate you from your hard-earned money. It's called the cash bag scam. And a local businessman who nearly became a victim reached out to investigative reporter Adam Walser.
Never before has a scammer been able to tell me, you know, what my banking history was. So that makes it even that more, you know, scary.
Adam learned how it works and how you can avoid falling for it.
Between the 3 trucks, $600-700 a week in gas.
Moses Harmon has kept a close watch on his charges and expenditures since opening a landscaping and lawn care company 25 years ago. So he was surprised when earlier this month,
I got a text message asking me if I had made charges.
The message, which appeared to be from Wells Fargo, asked if Harmon charged $2,800 at a Best Buy in San Francisco.
When I replied no, a couple minutes later, I got a call from Wells Fargo.
The person on the call read him a list of his recent banking transactions, including his mortgage payment.
They called off 3 or 4 transactions. Boom, boom, boom. And they were legitimate transactions that I had done.
They then warned that several outgoing wire transferred were scheduled to be sent from his bank account to people he didn't know.
I'm thinking to myself, you know, I'm talking to the people from Wells Fargo.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how sure were you that it was Wells Fargo?
At that moment, I was 100% sure it was them.
But it turns out it wasn't his bank.
Anybody is susceptible to a particular type of scam at any time.
Roger Grimes works for cybersecurity company KnowBe4, which educates customers about phishing, ransomware, and social engineering.
Anybody can fake any phone number.
Grimes says by mimicking a customer's phone number and entering a few pieces of information available on the dark web, like social security numbers and dates of birth, scammers can use phone-based banking systems to learn account balances and recent transactions.
The more information they can give you about you, you start to feel confident, oh, it really must be this person.
Harmon says the caller told him that someone who worked for Wells Fargo was trying to transfer and steal his money. So they needed his help.
They said, well, we're going to need you to come down to the bank tomorrow, close your account, open up a new account.
At that moment, they believe that they're in a crisis that needs this urgent action or they're going to lose their retirement.
Harmon told the caller he would go to a South Tampa Wells Fargo branch the next morning. The scammer called as he arrived at the bank, telling him to withdraw $15,000 in cash, inform the teller he needed it for a renovation, and bring the money to the parking lot.
Then they said, we need you to keep your phone on while you're going into the bank so we can hear everything that's said. That was the biggest red flag.
Harmon realized something wasn't right as he approached the teller.
She handed me a withdrawal slip. She said, I need you to fill that out. I turned the withdrawal slip over, wrote on it, I think I'm being scammed. I handed it to her.
She got the manager, who told Harmon to hang up. Harmon said the manager told him about another customer who lost $10,000 days earlier in a similar scam.
These cash bag scams where people go to the bank, get the cash, hand it or mail it to somebody, I've never heard of any of that being retrieved. It's gone forever.
Grimes says he was recently questioned at his own bank when he made a large withdrawal.
The bank manager came up to him and said, I'm sorry, I just want to make sure you're not being scammed. We stop 2 to 3 a day. So imagine that one bank branch is stopping 2 to 3 of these, what I call cash bag scams a day, and multiply that by the many tens of thousands of bank branches we have.
There are currently about 70,000 bank branches in the U.S. According to the FBI's 2024 Internet Crime Report, overall reported scams were up 33% in 2024, resulting in $16.6 billion in losses.
I bet it's tens of thousands of people a day that are being scammed this way.
They wouldn't be opening these call centers if they didn't make money.
Yeah, and it's just, to them, it's a full-time business.
Wells Fargo declined an on-camera interview, but referred us to the Florida Bankers Association.
This is organized crime now. This is not individual one-off scammers, criminals.
FBA President Kathy Kraninger says Florida's banks spend big bucks educating consumers and training employees in recognizing and preventing scams. But she says bankers often have to walk a fine line.
It's your money, so you have the ability to do what you want to do with your money. And so it's a challenging thing. That's exactly what the banks are training their personnel to deal with.
Why do you think it's important that people know about all this?
I just think we need to be sharing information because there's so much crazy stuff going on out there.
Grimes offers some advice.
If you get an unexpected message, a phone call, an email, a text message, you weren't expecting it, so it comes to you and it's asking you to do something you've never done before, that's a high-risk message. And at that point, especially if it has a sense of urgency about it, slow down and start to do research.
Harmon says he's glad he slowed down before it was too late.
It was too hard to get the money in there than to just walk in there and get it and bring it out to somebody.
I'm I-Team investigator Adam Walser with photojournalist Matt Apthorpe, Tampa Bay 28.
For more than a decade, Adam has been committed to investigating issues that impact you and getting you answers. So if you have an issue you'd like Adam or any member of our I-Team to look into, we want to hear from you. Just scan that QR code on your screen to get in touch with the I-Team.